if you are looking for a good setup to make money this week, this Forex weekly analysis is for you. So the dollar index on the daily chart still have this inner structure downtrend. You can see we have a higher high, then we have a series of lower high. This shows that the dollar index still remain on a downtrend, which is an inner structure movement. Then we have this major structure of the dollar index, which is we have this level, this lower low, then price created this higher low, then price went and closed above this high, then price retest. So we expect price to break out of this inner structure, then do a retest before start looking for buying opportunity for the dollar index. So the sell opportunity currently on the dollar index is just a short-term inner structure sell, which is we expect price to come to this particular resistance area for us to continue to sell to this next level if we are looking for the sell scenario, because we see have a series of lower high which indicate bearish momentum for the dollar index, but the major structure of the dollar index just is still on a sideways trend. There's no clear for any strong bullish momentum yet for the dollar index. Before we can see a strong bullish momentum or a bearish momentum, we need price to break above this high, then wait for retest to start looking for strong bullish momentum. Then for the bearish momentum, we need price to break below this low, then expect to retest before start looking for more offset for the dollar index. So let's look at the weekly chart of the dollar index. So on the weekly chart, you can also see that price is currently on a range. You can see we also have this lower low, higher low, and a higher low. So price is currently on a range. You can also see that price is also on a support level on the weekly chart. We also have this particular support level, which price still failed to break. So price is currently on a support level on the weekly chart. So until price break below this level, before we expect more of the downtrend for the dollar index. So on the weekly now, we need the clear direction also for price to continue to push higher, which is we expect price to break this high, then we expect to retest before we see further buy for the dollar index. So our scenario for the dollar index still remain on the sideways, no clear direction yet for the dollar index. So let's look at our next pair, which is the EURUSD. EURUSD on the daily chart still have an inner structure uptrend, which is we have a lower low and higher low, and a higher low, which shows that the EURUSD still have this bullish inner structure trend movement. But the major structure of the EURUSD on the daily chart still remain on the sideways. You can see we have this high, then price break this high. So after the price has been on this range, so it is currently on a range. So we need price to break above this high before we start looking for possible strong buying opportunity. Then for the selling opportunity, we need price to break below this level, which is this major structure level, before we start looking for possible selling opportunity for the EURUSD. So our scenario for EURUSD, which is our major structure for EURUSD, still remain on a sideways trend until we see a clear breakout for the EURUSD. So this bullish momentum are also inner structure bullish momentum for the EURUSD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the EURUSD. So on the weekly chart of the EURUSD, you can also see that we also have a sideways trend on the EURUSD, and currently we have price close on a weekly resistance level, which indicate possible reversal for price for the EURUSD to move to this next support level. So we expect price to move to this next support level, and if price fail to break this support level, might see reversal, but if price break it, might see further sell for the EURUSD. So we expect a reversal of price back to this support level this coming week for the EURUSD. So EURUSD still remain on the sideways this week. We don't have a clear direction yet on the EURUSD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the British Pounds USD. British Pounds USD on the daily chart still have an inner structure movement for uptrend. You can see we have this lower low, then we have a higher low, then we have a higher low, then we have a higher low, So these are inner structural bullish movement for the Euro USD. So for the Great British Pounds USD. So for us to expect any possible downtrend, we need price to give us this an inner structural bearish trend for us to start looking for possible selling opportunity for the pounds USD to the downside. But currently now our momentum still remain on a bullish trend because we have this inner structural movement for the Great British Pounds USD. So let's look at the major structure of the Great British Pounds USD. On the Great British Pounds USD have this major structure, which is this level. So price break this major level, which indicate a shift for bearish trend. But ever since the price has been on this inner structure movement, which price creating this series of higher low. So price has been on inner structure movement. So for us to start looking for sell, we need price to break below this level, wait for retest to start looking for selling opportunity to the downside. Then for the buy scenario, we need price to break above this high. Once we can see price break above this high, then wait for retest, then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity for the British Pounds USD to the upside. So let's look at the weekly chart of the British Pounds USD. Before we look at the weekly chart of the British Pounds USD, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more trading tips and forex analysis. So the Pounds USD on the weekly chart also closed on a resistance level. You can see we have resistance level, and we also have this particular resistance level. So pounds currently closed on a resistance level. Then we also have this particular support level, which is the previous resistance turned towards support. So we might see price retested and continue to push higher, or we might see price testing this next support level for this coming week. So currently we have no clear direction yet because of this trend, but the major structure on the pounds on the weekly chart still remain on the downtrend because we have shift of trend for the pounds USD on the weekly chart, which is we have a higher high, lower high, then we have this lower high, then price close below this lower low, which creates a shift in trend for pounds USD to the downside. But currently we don't have a clear direction for the sell yet for pounds USD. We are still waiting for a clear confirmation for us to sell the Great British Pounds USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Australia USD. So Australia USD on the daily chart still remain bullish. We have lower low and a higher low. So for our buying scenario now, we need price to do a retest of this level, then start looking for possible buying opportunity. So we might be expecting price to do a retest of this level, then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity for the Australia USD. So because we have this bullish trend, so we need price to retest, we'll see further buy for the Australia USD. So let's look at the weekly chart of the Australia USD. Let's look at the weekly chart of Australia USD. So the weekly chart of Australia USD is also saying the same thing. You can also see that price converted this particular resistance, to support. So price need to retest it, then we'll see further buy to this next weekly resistance level. Then you can also see that we also have this bullish momentum, which is a bullish structure for the Australia USD to the top. So Australia USD remain bullish for this week. So we look for a buying opportunity for the Australia USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. USDJPY on my daily chart still have bullish momentum. Also, you can see we have a series of higher low, which indicates possible more of buying opportunity for the USDJPY. Then we can also see that we have a lower low and a higher low, which indicates we are expecting price to move to this next weekly resistance level for the USDJPY, which is this resistance level. So let's look at the weekly chart of the USDJPY. But before we look at the weekly chart of the USDJPY, we created a price action trading course. If you have been struggling with your trading and you find it difficult to make profits, this price action trading course is for you. So click the link in the description to book for your price action trading course, and you can also contact me for your one-on-one mentorship. Link in the description below also. So let's continue to analysis. You can see that from the weekly chart, the USDJPY is also closed on this weekly support level. So long price close on this weekly support level, we expect price to continue to buy to this next weekly resistance level, which is we expect price to retest a bit, then we'll see further buy for the USDJPY to this next weekly resistance. A break of this resistance we expect more of buy of price to this next resistance level. So our scenario for the USDJPY still remain on a bullish trend. So we have to look out for more of buying trend on the USDJPY. So let's look at our next pair, which is the gold USD. Let's go to the daily chart of the gold USD. So on the daily chart of the gold USD, you can see that you see have a bullish momentum, which is we have this lower low and higher low, higher low, higher low. So this series of higher low indicate more bullish momentum for the gold USD, and gold also break above a major structural level. So what we expect for gold now, we need price to come to this particular support level, then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity for the gold to the top. So look out for your more buying opportunity on gold this coming week. So let's look at the weekly chart to confirm if there's any possibility for gold to continue to buy. So you can see from the weekly chart also, you can see that this level was previously resistance level. Then price converted this resistance towards to support level. So all we expect, we need price to retest this weekly support level. Then we'll look at a possible buying opportunity for gold to the top. So let's look at the trend of gold on the weekly chart. You can also see that we have series of higher low, which indicates the gold CMA on a bullish for the coming week. So we see have a bullish momentum for gold USD. So we have to look out for more of buying opportunity on the gold USD this coming week. If you find this analysis helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more trading tips and forex analysis. You can also watch my previous weekly analysis at the top. So see you in my next video.